Hey, I'm Emily with the Wix Collective, and welcome to the video where I'm going to show you how to build the content in your course. So building the modules, building the steps, and also how to set up the settings and how to get started and all of that. There's lots of different options. So stick with me because I'm hoping that when I show you all the different options, it will spur on some ideas of how to perfectly lay out and present your course so that your participants have the best experience possible. This is part of the series that I am releasing this month on how to build a Wix online course. The video I just did before, let me show you so you can know where we're kind of starting from here. The video I did before, I showed you how to add the app to your website, how to adjust your course library, how to change the page names, how to change the information, how, well, not the information, but how the information is presented on the participant view and the visitor view on your website. So if you're interested in learning about that, go to the previous video. In this video, though, we're just going to jump right in and start building a course. Okay, so I'm going to take you to the dashboard and show you where you can access your course there. I like to do a lot of my course building just using the dashboard, not going over to the editor. One, because the editor takes a long time to open. We all know that, and that's a good thing. That's all for security stuff that Wix does because Wix is awesome about security. And two, it just takes a lot of power from my computer to have the editor running at all times. So just for the sake of my computer, for the sake of energy, for the sake of just keeping things simple, I like to open my online programs app via the dashboard. So here you can see when we were editing in the editor to set up the different design features of those pages, I had to create a test course just to be able to edit away because it couldn't edit if there was nothing there. So here I've got this test course. It's just in drafts. So we've got published courses here, obviously none, drafts here, and archived here. So here in drafts, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to delete. Click delete here. Once you delete this program, it cannot be restored. Okay. So here I'm going to go back to online programs and see where it takes me so then it can look just like your page when we get started. It looks like if I have no courses available, it's just going to make me create one from the start. So this is probably where you are. So it gives you several different options here: online course, fitness challenge, personal coaching, nutrition plan. Now, Wix is just trying to help you. They're just creating a basic template for you to get started. If that helps you, great. I like to start fresh. That's just what I have done. I've used the online course, but typically I have to go in and just delete everything they did and start fresh. That's just my style. So I'm just going to start fresh and show you what you've got here to work with. What do you want to call your program? Like, I'm just going to use photo editing 101. Next. All right, so here we've got self-paced or scheduled. This is very important. Do you want your participants to complete the steps whenever they like, or do you want them to complete them on specific days? Typically, I do self-paced. Now, I did a course for some friends who have like a fasting program, or I guess clients, but they are my friends too. Okay. So it's scheduled so that it's like day one, this releases. Here's what you do on day one. Day two, they get an email. Here's what today involves. Day three, here's what this involves. So you need to know what you want in the beginning. You're going to know. Okay. So I'm just going to go with self-paced right now. Do what works best for you. Let's click let's go. And it's going to take you to the page where, hello, I said unlimited. Oh no, I didn't even do that right. Do I want to, I'm sorry, didn't even read. So I'm gonna go back to edit settings and let you know. Okay, the step that it took me on, I'm gonna show you how to get back to here. The step that it took me on was unlimited. So I'm gonna go down here. It asked me if I wanted unlimited or limited number of people in the course. It's up to you, whatever you want. You can set your maximum though. So I'm just going to go to unlimited. So sorry, I just breezed through that. Don't worry about this step. It's going to take you, as soon as you did that step and you didn't just breeze through it like I did, it's going to take you to this online programs page. So here we're going to select Photo Editing 101. Before we get started on any of these details, it is very important to adjust your settings of the course, okay? So we're going to go to More Actions and select Edit Settings. Here we're just going to make our way one by one through these program settings. Click Basic Info. Photo Editing 101. If you are going to have more than one course, then you're going to want to maybe have some categories there. But if you're just going to have 1 to 3 courses, probably no need for category. Up to you. You're probably going to change this as time goes on. Description. Tell participants about your program. Description, text, paragraph. And I'm just going to type that out just for preview purposes. And then you can add your image or video here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an image. I'm just going to grab one off of Unsplash just for presentation purposes, because I don't really want to create something in Canva for this at this time. So I'm going to click this picture of the Eiffel Tower because I don't want to waste your time doing things that don't matter here on this tutorial, okay? All right, adding to page. Now you can just see what this looks like. We're going to go in further detail down through the series. You can scroll ahead and see where I talk about making your course graphics in Canva for this particular cover image or video. Just a side note, 16:9 works great, but that can also be to preference as well. All right, choose your instructor if you want. I have just me, myself, and I on this particular site, but if you have more instructors, you can add them here. First, just a side note, you're going to want to add them to your site as a contributor, and then they'll be there, okay? More on that later. Sorry, it's just some things just get too deep, and I just want to stay really focused here. It's totally doable, and we can just talk about it later. If you need help right away, schedule a consult call. Happy to help you. All right, scheduling. We have set this up as self-paced. You can also do schedule like we talked before. Do you want this to have a time limit? Do you want this to only be available for 365 days? It's up to you. Oh, you can also do weeks. So that's cool. All right, and you can, how can they complete the steps? Any order, fixed order. I like to do any order because I want people to see ahead and just pick what they need and just get going. It's up to you. Click save. Okay, we are going to go to group. We're going to get to this later in connecting a group with your online course. Basically what a group is, it's amazing. I love this. So Wix has a feature where, you know, like a Facebook group, how you're a part of like a course and they have like this particular Facebook group that's attached to that course where you can just have like a community and ask questions. You can do that on Wix and just forego all Facebook group activity. You can host it right here on your site. I love it. I think it's a great feature, especially where there's lots of people getting off of Facebook, you know? All right, well, rewards. This is a cool feature. We're going to go more into this later because I want to show you in Canva how to create a specific reward certificate. So you can create a certificate here. It's super cool. This is a brand new feature that I just love. And the last time I was in here, which was like last week, they didn't have the feature to upload your certificate. It just had like very minimal design features. So hopefully they get some new design features soon. But here you can also give your members a badge. We're going to go into membership here in a little bit later in the series, how to create a good membership experience. Because if you think about it, when someone signs up for your course, they're going to become a member of your site. They're going to have to create a username and password, right? Using their email. So that's going to create a membership feature on your site that you're going to have to manage and maintain. So just know that that's coming. You can also give them a little badge so that when their little icon pops up of like, hey, Emily is a part of your group, and you can give them a little star or some sort of icon when they complete a online course, if you want to do that. Click save. Notifications. Again, we're going to come back here, but I want you to know where these are, that they are something that you're going to have to adjust and customize for yourself. So just keep this in mind. These are all of the notifications that people receive when they're invited to the course. So here you can see it's just on no matter what. Customize the email. Oh, hey, it says, hi there, you've been invited to join Photo Editing 101. Join program. Not a lot to edit here. Not a lot of creativity is involved here except for just words. So that's it's kind of a bummer, but you can also do some, we're going to talk about this later, with Wix automations to create some beautiful emails when people, complete a certain step of the program. You can turn this off. So this is steps for today. You have steps to complete for photo editing 101 today. What we can do is we can actually turn off that particular email and make a beautiful email instead. So just know that these are here. They're simple. They're ready to go for you. They're fine as is, but they're not beautiful. We're going to get into that later. Okay. Again, we're going to get into automations later. So stay tuned. So go back and SEO. We're going to have a whole video here on SEO as well, but this is where you find it. It's going to show how your course is listed in search engines. We want to clean that up and keep it real nice, okay? Because that can get really messy and look super unprofessional, and we do not want that. We want our Wix online course to look amazing. All right, that is the settings portion. Those, I don't know why, it just makes me, it's not super fun, but it's pretty cool, the details that you can get into. All right, so here you can see that it grabbed our image, it grabbed our title, it grabbed our description text paragraph that I just typed out. Now it's going to show us our visibility, our price, rewards. Oh yeah, I don't know why I didn't get to price. I'm sorry. Let me go back to settings and see where that is, because I totally just breezed over that. Visibility and pricing. So sorry. Wow, I totally breezed over this. So we've got the public, the private, the secret. How do you want this to be visible to people? Do you want anyone to be able to join? Do you want people to be approved before they join? So basically, Wix will send you an email, say hey, Jane wanted to join your course. She's waiting for your approval. You approve it, then she can join. Secret is only visible to participants that you specifically invite. So you can always change this later. If you want to just do secret for now, that's fine. Or if you want it public, that's fine too, or private. But here you can also set your pricing. So this is how they pay for the program. If you want it to be a one-time payment of $20, that's where you do it there. You can also include it in a pricing plan. Now, in this particular series, I'm not going to get into pricing plans because that's a whole series in itself. So what you would do though is if you already have a subscription to your site, hey, I am a lifetime member of this particular whatever, then you can include hey, you get access to this course and all future courses. And then you turn that on here, and then you select hey, this lifetime VIP member gets this course just instantly. It's in their course library. They are good to go. They don't need to pay anything extra, or you can just turn that off, which we're going to do now because I don't have a pricing plan on here. And the number of participants, unlimited, limited. That's why I got confused. I came here and I scrolled to the bottom, and so sorry about that. And then select save. Whew. Okay, back to the program page. All right, here we've got the content, we've got the sections, and we've got the steps. So I like to say module. Maybe I should change that because it's confusing. I think module just sounds fancier and cooler, okay, just to be honest. So here we've got the introduction section. And if we put click this little arrow down here, it's going to show us the steps. Now let's go ahead and edit this introduction. Introduction, you can change your title here. You can add an image here. Again, I'm just going to grab one that's just a stock image because I don't want to go into that right now. And here is I think my favorite part of the entire Wix online program setup. You've got so many features here, and it's just amazing. It's basic, but it's just got everything you need. So here you can start typing your information here about the course, blah, blah, blah. And then you click this little add button, and you've got add a SoundCloud track, add a video, add a divider, and then you have all these different types of dividers that you can have. I love it. Okay, go back. You can add an image, add a gallery, insert HTML code, add a GIF, add an upload. So if you're hey, download this course syllabus here, you can just add a file and send them over to your course syllabus. This is not it, but it's just going to be so you can see what it looks like. Oops, I just deleted that little divider there. That's okay. So then you would just click below what you just uploaded, and you can add an event from Wix Events. You can add a booking service. You can add a product, a table, an audio file, or a button. So if you're like, hey, after you've downloaded this, click below, and you can change your button text here and your link. Click below and join the Facebook page. I don't know, but you can just send them anywhere. I love it. It's so beautiful how they have this. All right. And then all of those features or those little icons that help you add content to your steps are here below. We're going to go more into this, specifically the video tab in future videos, but this is just going to get you started so you know how to start building your content in your Wix content. What am I trying to say? Wix online course. Okay. Okay, so we've got all of that here. This is what every step is going to look like. This is just the introduction module slash section. So then we're going to scroll down here below and we can see, oh, scroll down below. Okay, we've got section dripping. Allow participants to complete the section on a specific day after they join the program. So if you want, you can turn this on and say, the first week on the first day, that is when they are allowed to join this particular section. So you could also, if this was like step 2 and you're like, okay, wait for week 2, then you could do that day 1 of week 2. That can get confusing, but for some of you, that's definitely what you need to do. If you have like 21 days to something, then that's what you need. All right, let's go back. I'm going to click save. And now I can see my introduction here. Oh, look, it gives a, that's new too. It gives a little picture. I love it. Wix is always updating. I don't know when they do. You know, I don't get like emails or anything. I just get to see it when it happens. And I love that. I used to not even have the icon here. That is so cool. So now we've got step 1. Let's click edit. Step 1, we're going to do lesson 1, okay? In the section introduction. And then they give you break down your content into manageable steps. You can, obviously, we just went through this entire process here, but that is what you need to do. You can add your videos here. Again, we're going to go into this more, but what you can do is you can just link directly to your YouTube video, or you can upload directly. Just a side note, when you upload directly, you don't get to choose your video thumbnail. So sometimes your face might not be beautiful up there on the screen, but if you use YouTube, then just know that people can easily share that link because you're going to just put an unlisted video here. So the only other option I know of is to use Vimeo, and Vimeo is going to give you the option to have an unlisted video. And then you tell Vimeo, hey, anybody coming from my site on this particular link is able to view this video. So that's an option. If you're going to be linking videos, embedding videos, then I would recommend 100% going with Vimeo. Don't use YouTube because your content's going to get shared and people are going to be viewing your course for free. I just go with upload video to Wix because it's not like I'm giving beauty tutorials. Like, it's fine if my face is frozen in a funny state. I don't care. And that it keeps my whole process so simple. It keeps everything in one place. I do want to tell you, I have talked specifically with Wix and I've told them about this issue that I want to be able to change thumbnails. And so they've heard it. I'm probably going to message them again and be like, hey, just a little reminder. I'm tired of my face looking like terrible in all my videos. And I think a lot of other people would agree with me. All right, so that is how you build your step. Click save. Now, if you want to duplicate a step, if you kind of have like the same sort of layout and you just want to like plug and play some info, you can click here and click duplicate, or you can click add step here below. You can also import step. Oh, that's cool. So from your different, I'm going to try this. Wow. Okay. So they have it. Again, I'm sorry. I feel like I should know this, but I don't because, again, this might be completely new. You can import a step from one of the Wix templates that they have, and then you can just edit away. I don't know if that's cool or not, but we're going to click save and just pretend like it is. So again, I want to import step, select a program. These are all their templates that they have. Look your best. Day 1, day 2, day 6, get a massage, add and edit. They've got some sort of template here set up so you can just plug and play. This is not the way I roll. Like, I have my content already created before I come to this step. I know what I want on my particular steps, but I wanted to show you everything about this. So there you go. All right, next we're going to add a quiz. So here, this is like a quiz or a survey at the end or in the middle. I guess it doesn't really matter here, but we're going to go quiz 1 in the section introduction. And then do you want to require a passing grade or no? We're going to go no for now and check that later. Build your quiz or survey. So add questions here. Adding form fields. You know what? I'm going to do an entire video on this. So that's going to be next. Please stay tuned for that. This is way too much content for one step, okay? So we're going to come back and we're going to talk about quizzes. But this is here. This is how you do the different modules and the different steps in OneNote. You don't have to click save on your work here. It's going to automatically save. You don't want to click publish either because you don't want this live on your site right now. Just know that it's keeping everything saved for you in your dashboard behind the scenes, and you can come back and just keep building and building and building out your content as you wish. And then eventually we're going to work on previewing it, publishing it, marketing it, making sales funnels, all of those super fun things. But for right now, just work on the content. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to get your online courses launched again. If you need one-on-one help, book a consultation on my website. 2, again, I'm toying with this idea of possibly having like a Wix support group where we meet like once a week or maybe like twice a month or once a month. I don't know. I don't know what you all need, but basically we would just all get together on the live call. I would be like, hey, who's got a question? Share your screen. I can just get those questions answered like this, this, this. I love YouTube comments, but sometimes it's like, I can't answer this over a YouTube comment. I need to see your screen. I need to know what's going on. I need to share my screen with you and just like talk to you in person. Like you wish Wix support, you know, we could just talk to someone in person instantly. So I want to be that for you. So if you're interested in that, I have a link here below in the description. Sign up for like the wait list. I'm just trying to get a feel for if this is something that you all would be interested in. Because I know that right now, at least when I'm releasing this video, my time is pretty limited for like consult calls. And I mean, if you're looking for something that's a little bit more cost effective, then being on like a Wix support group would definitely be that. I guess I don't need to be sharing my screen, but you know, we could just get a lot of people together at once and chat about your questions, get them answered, and hopefully just get you on your way. And I just like to be there for your like guide, I guess. So let me know if that's interesting to you. Also, if you want to contact me over my website too, I sometimes just help people set up their courses or their entire website. So I would love to do that. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. I love making these videos. I love Wix Online Courses. It's probably one of my favorite things about Wix. So thanks for being here. Let me know how your course build is going.